Alright, this is a song called Empty Nest Bluebird. An empty nest bluebird, the envy of town. His kids have moved out, he's settling down, with freedom to roam and time now to rest. Why does his life feel like a mess? The quiet feels lonely and clean, feels cold. Why does he now feel so damn old? With time now on hand, with none to look after, how could such freedom feel like disaster? Sings a blue, sings a blue, sings a blue, bluebird from his empty nest. He wanted them grown, wanted them gone. Now that they've left, admits he was wrong. Alone with the time, he reflects on the past. Can't help but think they grew up too fast. The quiet feels lonely and clean, feels cold. Why does he now feel so damn old? With time now on hand, with none to look after, how could such freedom feel like disaster? Sings a blue, sings a blue, sings a blue, bluebird from his empty nest. The whistles and songs can't cover the pain. With the little ones gone, only echoes remain. The quiet feels lonely and clean, feels cold. Why does he now feel so damn old? With time now on hand, with none to look after, how could such freedom feel like disaster? Sings a blue, sings a blue, sings a blue, bluebird from his empty nest. All right, that was Empty Nest Bluebird. So I'm here with Dallin and Karissa Beck, and they're going to come talk to me about this song. And come on over, guys. I'll keep that here just in case. So that is one of Karissa's favorite songs that I've written. I wrote that last year, about 2022. So I don't know, Karissa, why do you like that song?
I think the lyrics are pretty great, and I like the tune.
You like the tune, cool beans. Dallin, do you like that song?
Yeah. It kind of reminds reminds me of whenever we are going to grow up, how you'll feel whenever we're all gone.
Yeah, I was about to say I like the meaning too. Well,
Yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit about why I wrote that song. Probably, I mean, the first couple of lines, and then an emptiness, Bluebird, the envy of town. When I was first starting to be a dad, there was probably a little bit of that envy of people that maybe had, and it brings up the word freedom. Why with so much freedom does he feel his life's a mess now? But anyways, that freedom, with our first kiddo, it was like, whoa, diaper bags and loading a whole carload just to drive down the road. I was amazed at just the changes, the changes in life. And so I wanted to, I mean, I'm obviously not an empty nest bluebird yet, and won't be for
are we?
at least another 10 years for you.
Well, 8 years for like Abby.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Carissa's our youngest, so. But I wanted to look forward to their childhood, and I thought, you know what, there probably will be a day when I'll miss it big time. So that's kind of where the inspiration of that song came from. It was kind of a motivation for me to look forward to it. And honestly and sincerely, I actually do now. More than ever. I love kids, especially when they're older. It's been fun. I enjoyed it. I'll tell you my favorite, probably 2 lines. Well, let me step back a little bit too. Part of why we're doing this. These 2 have been big advocates, and also Elena that's sitting over there, who isn't on the camera right now. Advocates of getting me on YouTube. That was a big deal. So why is YouTube cool?
So
Because more people can see it.
my dad mentioned earlier, well, what if this gets presented to millions of people and there's a mistake or something? Well, it's actually quite good because you can delete, you can private videos and all that. And also you can show your videos to multiple people. And it's quite a good idea just showing it on a platform of some kind. And if it's just like on Facebook, Facebook's usually only for like something around where you are. If it's all around the world, people maybe in Mexico, people in China, all that might hear it, and then I think it's nice.
Yeah.
That little flies.
So that's pretty cool because now family, I can send this song. Most of our family hasn't even heard that song. So my grandma and people who haven't ever been able to listen to it. Mom's parents, I don't think they've heard it either. So we'll post it and then they can hear this song. And it'll probably be the first time for most of the family. It used to be I used to have a lot more stage fright. Amy's nodding her head. You can't see her behind the camera, but I've come a long, long way with that. This song, oh my goodness, so I wrote it and then I had like 10 revisions of it. Nice hair, dude. 10 revisions and lots of I had rough draft to these final drafts. I took a professional coaching session with Judy Stakey out of California. She gave me some ideas, and I used to have a lot more metaphors it used to be the chicks instead of the kids and that kind of thing, and so I tamed some of my metaphors down in the song. But I had so many revisions of that song that I couldn't even remember how to sing it for the first month or 2 because I had so many versions in my head. Now, obviously, I did that one without any lyrics or anything, but man, it's kind of embarrassing when you write your own song and you can't even remember your own lyrics. So where was I going? Oh, favorite parts of this song, coming the long way around. My favorite lines are that, and the quiet feels lonely and clean feels cold. I thought that one stuck, and those were 2 lines that I was not going to get rid of. I just loved those ones. I thought, yeah, even, I don't know, I think most people could relate that clean can actually feel cold, that hollow feeling. In the bridge of that song, I did something that I thought, because the last line of the bridge says, and the echoes remain or something. And so I kind of, with the guitar, I found this new cool way. I thought, oh, that sounds kind of like an echo. That's I thought that, anyways, that sounded like an echo to me. So, what else? Anything else about that song? I know Karissa really loved that song when I first wrote it. Written a few cents, but
Fly on your leg.
anything else on the song?
When did you write it?
Last year, 2022.
Okay. And why did you make this song? And why were you thinking mainly on this subject of the song rather than some other song?
Good question. So this song came, it was a lyrics first song. I had that thought of an empty nest, and I knew I wanted to write something on an empty nest. And then I came up with the metaphor. I mean, Bluebird, I thought seems to bring a good analogy of just blue. So I thought, well, that's a good way that I could explain that emptiness principle that I wanted to portray in the song. And then I added that stuff about a bluebird in there. And then I thought, oh, and then if I sing it like, ooh, sings a blue, I could imagine a bluebird whistling. So when I would think about that, I thought, oh, that's cool. And I was asking Aunt Stacy one day. I'm like, hey, what do you think of this song? I sent like a text message out to her, and she said, well, it sounds whimsical, whimsical, whimsically. I can't remember what she said. And I thought, yeah, well, good. That's what I'm going for.
Whimsical.
Whimsical.
Whimsical? What does that mean?
It just means it sounds sing-songy, like a bird would be whimsical. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, so I think that's all we've got for this one. Emptiness Bluebird, written in 2022. Riley Beck, Dallin Beck, Karissa Beck with me. And plan to do this every couple of weeks, post another one.
Thank you.